Hi everyone, Technique here, and in this video I'm going to be telling you about iOS jailbreaking. So many people don't really know that much about jailbreaking your iDevice, and I think as an iOS user you should know about it, and it's really important because it's always there, it's always been there, and it's probably not going to go away. So stay tuned for a lot more jailbreak content in the future. So here's a brief overview of iOS jailbreaking. So iOS jailbreaking is basically removing the I guess how would you say it, the constrictions that Apple places on your iDevice when you first get it out of the box. And so you may not know this, but you really are constrained to only what Apple wants you to do. You're not allowed to theme your phone. You can't really install apps that Apple wouldn't like you doing, such as this display recorder I'm using now. But once you jailbreak your phone or your iDevice, you're enabled to do this. You're allowed to do this, and it's really worth the 5 minutes of your time. So when you jailbreak, you use this website, Evasion 7. And this is for the iOS 7 jailbreak. So if you have iOS 7, 7.0 to 7.0.6, you would use this jailbreak here. You would download this file for Windows or Mac OS X, and then you would follow the easy on-screen instructions once you plug in your device. But for earlier firmware such as iOS 5 and iOS 6, which aren't really made anymore, you would have to use a different website. But those are kind of obsolete since now almost everyone's on iOS 7. So keep that in mind as well. So once you jailbreak your device, you get an icon like this. This is the Cydia icon. This is basically your app store for jailbroken devices. And just as a heads up, many people think that the regular app store won't work once you've jailbroken. That's completely false, and you are still able to download regular apps as well. But this is a special app store for jailbroken devices. So let's click on it. So my Cydia here is optimized for the iPad, since I have an iPad right now. This is basically the home screen. I'll give a more detailed description of Cydia in a future video. I'll give you a complete guide to Cydia. So this is basically the home screen. There's a sections button, right there. There's a changes button, like the newest things added to Cydia. There's an installed button, what tweaks you have installed. There's sources, you can add different sources to install things from, and there's a search bar right there. So this is basically iOS jailbreaking. There's not that much to it. It just takes a second. I'll leave a link in the description to the Evasion 7 website. I really think it's worth it, so check it out. But I know that jailbreaking isn't for everyone. It's only really for the people who want to theme their device and want to install apps that Apple doesn't really approve of. But a lot of people just use their iPhone for texting and calling purposes and web browsing, so keep that in mind when you're thinking of getting the iOS 7 jailbreak. So in the future, I will have a full Cydia guide for you, new jailbreakers, and I will have a lot of content coming, all about Android and apps and things, so stay tuned for more. See you next time. Bye.